My name is Halima Aweis. I am a Rochester local. I am an organizer at Free the People Rock. Something that we care a lot about is keeping Rochester, Rochester, and making it so that the residents are the ones who benefit from this city, not the wealthy business owners, not the ones who are trying to gentrify us out of our own city. So we have a couple of concerns as FTP. We are an anti-capitalist, abolitionist organization that operates here in Rochester. So seeing the bid move forward in spite of all of the opposition from the residents has been incredibly frustrating. I feel like people have been raising their concerns, calling this out, and no one is listening. At every point through this process, community members keep trying to organize to stop this, yet our elected officials, the mayor and a majority of city council, keep trying to push this forward. It's just another example of them prioritizing the voices of the wealthy property owners over us. Ultimately, the bid is all about taking the power out of the hands of regular people and giving it in the hands of the richest in our communities, and that is completely backwards. We are the masses, and this is our city. Therefore, power should lie in our hands. The ongoing disinvestment in other parts of the city while downtown continues to get overwhelmingly funded does not go unnoticed. Downtown has new buildings popping up, all of this infrastructure, but what's happening to the rest of the city? What's happening in the 19th Ward? What's happening on the east side? What's happening everywhere else in Rochester? To move the bid process along, the city is planning to invest $600,000 for ambassadors downtown. And they're saying these people will act as a concierge service for visitors. But I want to know what it would look like to invest that $600,000 into the city, into community responders, into residents who are undergoing crisis, into our people. What would it look like to use that $600,000 for the people in crisis team that is actively trying to assist people who are going through crisis on a daily basis? What would it look like to invest that $600,000 into the Universal Basic Income Program to help people get funding for their livelihood every single day? There are youth programs right now that aren't getting funded and being forced to shut down because they could use this $600,000 that's being given to property owners. I don't understand, and what a lot of us don't understand is why we wouldn't be investing this money into our youth instead of investing again in this program that only benefits wealthy people and giving them more power and more control. Another concern that FTP has with this proposal is the inclusion of private security in the area where the bid would take place. So they plan to hire retired police officers and other security members in order to enforce control here and keep things in order. We know what the history of policing looks like in Rochester. We're not gonna act like we don't. This city is over-policed as is. We do not need more armed forces. We do not need more security operating through this area, keeping black folks and marginalized folks down under. We are deeply concerned that we're not prioritizing what we know about the history of policing, the way it's used to uphold capitalism, the way it's used to prioritize property over people, and we're concerned that these security are going to engage in consistent violent encounters with the houseless population in our city. When we think about all of the implications of the bid and who benefits from it, the bid is basically revamped with a nice little bow on it, 21st century redlining. It creates a separate system for the rich to control what kind of people get to exist downtown on a day-to-day basis, and then it gives them security so that no one else gets to exist here with them. It increases segregation and it sends a message to the community, to our community, to us, that we don't belong here and that downtown is only for the rich, the white, and the suburban. And it's not for the working class, it's not for the black and brown folks, and it's not for the vast majority of residents in our city. We want to challenge all notions that the bid is inevitable. We believe that if the community comes together, we can put up a plan to fight to stop this from happening. Please reach out to the organizers and figure out how you can get involved. As they mentioned, you can canvass in your neighborhoods. There's a lot of people in the community that don't know this is even happening. So we encourage you to help us continue to get the word out, and we want to ensure that Rochester stays Rochester. This is our city. They can't take it from us. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take it from us who belong here and give it to the wealthy property owners. And it's our job to put a stop to it. Thank you so much.
I just want to add, you probably got hit with a bunch of flyers already. I still want to say there are a bunch of flyers and stickers here. So when this is all over, please pick up as many as you can, spread them all over the place. As Kel was saying, they've been tearing down, tore down the flyers just for this event right here. They're trying to silence us, and why are they trying to keep this from happening? So please, pick up as many flyers as you can. Let your friends know, let your family know. You're not screaming into the wind. People are listening.